Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, home to the Toledo Rockets. A full house is in store, and so too a terrific matchup in this one. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the UMass Minutemen taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Rockets will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the UMass Minutemen head out on offense, and they'll take control first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Finding an escape route. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Hardy. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Here's a quick throw out to the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Oh, man, that defensive back just hurled himself in there like a lightning bolt to get the quarterback.
And you see the speed, the closing speed to run, chase the quarterback, get him on the ground. That's why he plays defensive back. He looks like a pass rusher here, but you could definitely see he could hit that turbo button.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. UMass will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. So Toledo's offense will go to work for the first time today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Rockets will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time. He's loose. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Jordan. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Gibson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got it. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
And he missed it. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on fourth.
Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And the Rockets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To throw, it's Gleason. Pressure coming. He unleashes a long one.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Rockets are on the move. Give to the running back. Kearney on the Jets. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Makes the grab. It's Holland. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Toledo. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Might be calling a hot route. And the Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to turn the corner on the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. Back to throw, it's Gleason. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Toledo! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UMass offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. UMass comes to the line facing 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. UMass will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking for room. It's Toledo. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Running back searching for a hole. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Rockets are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Gleason. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Here's the handoff. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. And the try is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
UMass will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together or just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target. But just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's Gleason. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Rockets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Crosby. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. On the run, it's Christian. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there. They're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Jordan. Here's a hit. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Dings it complete to the right. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down.
Lots of running room. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
UMass now faces a 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UMass.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Kentucky delivered a statement victory that's going to be celebrated in Bluegrass country for some time. And if this team's not careful, they could have themselves a football program there in Lexington. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Here comes the heat. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Going to the run, it's Price. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. With the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Minutemen.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield on first down. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He's looking to throw. Here's the pressure. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Rockets will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Corner's going to give them room. From the gun, the ground game. Hard running there. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Toledo. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the glass bowl.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Scanning the field, it's Gleason. Pulls it in, it's Holly. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out?
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rockets are marching down the field. Let's go. They're going to run it to the right. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Makes the catch. It's Holly. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good...
Wide open spaces. Knocked out at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. And the Rockets kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the tailback. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up third down.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. To the air. It's Gleason. Quick strike complete. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Now the play fake. looking for the score. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Touchdown, Rockets! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Fights off a defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. Running into the open space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Gibson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hardy. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air, it's Jordan. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
These are the places of defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Gets rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The Rockets can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the run, it's Christian. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Leaves it with the running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Caught over the middle. It's Holly. Stopped just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Handoff to the lone back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to pass. It's Gleason. Under fire. He's got the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Jordan. Gets it out fast. Oh, out of space. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Price. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. UMass has a long, long way to go here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
Well, 100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
The Rockets are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Dropping back, it's Gleason. Fires left. Makes a connection. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Rockets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking for a gap. It's good. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. Like, they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Finds his big tight end. Finds some room. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Green 25.
He'll take it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Memphis went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Tigers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Power football with the run. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Just a short pass to the tight end. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Hardy. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of it.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. UMass quickly back to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dick.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rockets really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Gleason. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
42 Spider.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. UMass comes to the line facing second and short. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Adkins. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Under fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Brings it down on the right side. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Finds his back in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They go to the ground, and some room to work. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
Get set, get set.
They'll go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Rockets come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Muscling ahead on third and short. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players